Hey guys, this is Ritter SC2 bringing you the official first casted game. This was sent in by ZIGGYD, who hosts a website called learningsc2.com. I checked it out. It's a pretty awesome website, especially if you're trying to improve your game. So I would highly recommend it to anybody. His opponent is Integral, the Red Zerg. This is Platinum League, so it's a little bit higher than Bronze or Silver, so we should get to see some pretty good strategies. Yeah, it's my finals week, so I'm not going to start doing the help videos until next week. I probably should be studying right now, but you know, I don't care. I'd much rather be casting games anyways. So we'll see how this goes. Both players are just doing pretty standard stuff. Integral doing the tried and true extractor trick, getting that extra one supply. But yeah, I'm glad to see so many people supporting. I'm glad to see so many replays sent in. I'll try to get to all of them, but you know, time is limited, so I'll do the best I can. Both players just sending out their scouts, trying to see what their opponent's up to. But yeah, it's in the beginning portions of the game, not much will be seen. There's not too much deviance from the standard plan that you can do. But here we see Integral getting a pretty early gas and pool, so he might be looking to do some Ling aggression, or maybe he's just nervous that, you know, the Protoss will try to do something tricky. We'll have to see. ZIGGYD's getting the gas on 15. It's pretty standard. You want to get your gas usually two-ish supply after you get your gateway. At least that's when it works out best, if you're constantly producing probes. But yes, we can see here, gateway's almost finished. He's going to want to drop down his cybernetics core soon. And it's probably what this probe is for. Yep, there we go. Drop the cybernetics core. The spawning pool is finished for Integral. Let's see what he has planned. Yep, he's got a drone here, so he's probably going to get an expansion. Let's use the pool first, pool before expansion is a much safer build than going 14 hatch. I've heard some people call the 14 hatch economic cheese because you're sacrificing early game, you know, military early game defenses for that extra economic advantage. Zerg players stole gas, which is a pretty good way of slowing down the Protoss, keeping them from teching out, or even keeping them from doing a sentry expand, 3-gate sentry expand, which is a pretty safe expansion build. As you can see, he's getting his warp gate research, getting out a sentry. He's probably gonna 3-gate expand. You know, it's a very safe. It's a good opening. As we can see, Integral is getting speed, Zergling speed. It's a good upgrade to get. And then he's getting out a couple Lings. Usually you want to get 4 or so Lings in the beginning of the game, just to scout around with, tag the watchtowers, keep map control, keep your vision of the game going. ZIGGYD's chrono boosting out his Zealot and his Sentry. Just wants to get those early game defenses up, just in case of, you know, Zergling harassment. Never a good thing. Speed is almost finished. We might see him do a little more scouting once he gets speed. Push in there with his Lings. Find out what's going on. Integral's got 3 queens. It's interesting. He's probably going to want to spread creep with one of them. It's good to have a designated creep spreading queen. You know, creep is basically the highway that gets your units wherever they need to go. And ZIGGYD's pushing out here, just getting to that area outside of his natural so he can properly defend his natural once he decides to take it. And as we can see, he's getting ready to drop down his Nexus. There we we go. He's just spreading his units out, getting, you know, a good spread, and dropping down the forge, both for upgrades and, you know, maybe to drop down a couple cannons to defend against some Ling harassment. Ling run-bys are never fun. You're just, you know, sitting there, macroing along, maybe pushing out, and then boom, all of a sudden your mineral line is dead. Not a good thing. The Zerg player's getting his Roach War. It's pretty good against Protoss, unless they're going Stalker or Immortal Heavy, which, you know, Ling Roach is, I suppose, not bad. But the Sentry Expand is a very, very safe build. It's probably not gonna, the Zerg player's probably not gonna be able to crack this unless he just goes all out and sacrifices all drone production. I am kind of questioning the choice to get all these Lings. I think generally with Zerg, you don't want to build army units unless you are planning to attack with them or do something with them, because every single larva is important. You want to spend your larva on getting drones. You want that economy. The economy is key. And while he is ahead in drones, it's still wasted larva getting these Lings if he's just going to sit there with them, especially if he hasn't scouted a Protoss attack. Both players are just macroing up. Integral's getting a Baneling nest and infestation pit, looking to tech up, probably get either ultras, which stomp the force fields. They're massive units and pretty much negate the sentries entirely. So we'll see what he has in store for that. Or maybe he's just planning to get infestors. Infestors are really good against most of the Protoss units. The Stalkers are armored, so they take the extra damage. And we can see here ZIGGYD's pushing out, just testing the waters, tagging the watchtower, trying to see what he can see. Building more units. And all the while, keeping up pro production back at home. As we can see, he's sitting out here, outside of the Zerg base. And he spots all those Lings. So let's see support fields. Yep. Prevents those Lings from attacking his sentries, which are probably the most valuable unit in the Protoss army. They're going to be key in just about any PvZ engagement, because keeping those Lings off of your fragile units is key. Here's pushing forward. Force fields blocking off those Lings attacks. Lings are coming around, and force fields off the back. But some Lings get through. More force fields. Just all around pretty good force fields. At this point, the Zerg player is going to be rushing to get more units out. He's desperate to defend this. But at this point, I think this is too much. There's just too many Protoss units. And getting all those Lings out early, sacrificing those drones early to get out those Lings that just sat there and did nothing, probably not a very good thing. And I think we'll see the GG momentarily. And there it is. All around good game by ZIGGYD. Showed pretty solid Protoss mechanics. Did that 3-gate expand with sentries. It's really reliable, especially if the Zerg player would have tried harassing with Lings. You can cut off an entire Ling attack with a couple sentries. So thank you guys for tuning in. Give me some feedback. Just, you know, either post it wherever. I'm looking to improve as best I can, and I need all the help I can get. So thank you guys. I'll be casting more games today. So thank you very much.